Hello crafty friends, and welcome to the last of April's background busting card making videos. Today I'm going to use some tag shapes. I've already got some tags that I've die cut from backgrounds previously, so I thought I would make use of some of those. And I've picked a load of other bits and backgrounds that work together colour wise, and I'm going to use these smaller tag dies to die cut tags from those. And I've got some panels of smooth white cardstock here that I printed happy birthday on. So I did 2 of each position. I've got lower right, upper left, upper right and lower left. And I plan to position my tag die cuts around the sentiments. So that's the plan. Hopefully I'll be able to make 8 cards with these. First things first, I need to die cut lots of tags from these. Right, I've done all my die cutting and I've got 7 piles of tags here. And for this card, I'm going to lay them out in this arrangement, but I want to add a bit of ink to one, if not more, of the tags just to help them stand out a bit. Also, this cardstock here is slightly creamier than the background, so adding a bit of colour to it will stop the difference in whiteness being quite so jarring. And I'm going to use a little bit of salvage patina to add some colour to my large tag, but not so much that it covers the lovely pattern that's already there. So I think that will tone that in nicely with the rest of the tags. I'll also add a little blush of wilted violet, again to tone it in with the tags that are already there. I think the other main colour on these might be Uncharted Mariner, so I may bring those in on some of the other tags, we'll see. For my glue I'm using original high-tack all-purpose very sticky glue, because it'll stop my tags drifting around the page while the glue's drying. Don't need all that up there actually, because I'm not going to stick that part of the tag down. I'm keeping a baby wipe near me so that I can easily wipe gluey fingers on it, because I can see me getting gluey smudges everywhere. I'll just press that down with a bit of non-stick paper to protect it and to keep my fingers clean. As usual, I'm starting with the largest shapes and working my way down through the sizes. That way everything will fit. That's the theory. Again, probably too much glue on the back there. When I'm doing something like this, I do like a grid design where everything is vertical and horizontal, but you could do wonky tags if you like. If you do need to remove something you've glued down, peel it around the edges towards the inside, and then if it does rip, it only goes mucky underneath the shape, not around the outside. I'll give this one just a little going over with the residual ink on my brush, just to give it ever such a light blush of salvage patina. Right, they're all glued down now. If you wanted, you could stick your tags down and then cut your panel out with your stitched rectangle panel if you want stitching around the outside, because that would put stitching across the tags, which would look rather nice. I'm going to trim off the overhang with my trimmer. So that's stuck on a card blank now. I really like the way that's turned out. I've got a bit of a visual triangle going on with the gold here. So that creates a nice arrangement that encompasses the sentiment. And the sentiment is lovely and bold, so that draws the eye here as well. If you wanted, you could add extra bling or dimension with some enamel dots or Nouveau drops, something like that. Maybe a bit of splatter, but I think I'm going to leave this one like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and stick my tags on and create my cards, and I'll show you the finished products in a minute. Right. So here are the cards that I have made. This was the one you just saw me make, and this is the other one with the happy birthday in this same position. I went for a bit of a diagonal design with the tags coming in from either side. And again, I started with my larger tags and then added smaller ones successively. So these two have the sentiment in the top left-hand corner. This one, I had all the tags coming in from the left-hand side. So we've got some white space here and a diagonal of gold there and a bold sentiment. For this one, I put a lot of the weight down the bottom. So I put most of my tags there, pointing upwards, and then a couple pointing downwards. So we've got a little bit of breathing space around here. For these two, the sentiments down here in the bottom right. And on this one, I've got the tags all coming in from the right. So it's a bit like almost a mirror image of that one. And we've got some empty white space, breathing space there. Not sure about this one. I kind of wanted to get as much of each tag on as possible. So I butted this one almost all the way across to the other side. I'm not sure there's enough space. What I could do is maybe add some gold foil circles or something on there in some lines just to break up this expansive green. And for my last two, sentiment in the top right, a diagonal again, so these tags are coming in from the left, coming in from the right, and the eye flows upwards and takes in the sentiment. And this one, I've got big tags coming in from the bottom, pointing upwards, and some smaller tags coming down from the top, pointing downwards. So that's 8 cards done, all using bits from my box of backgrounds and bits. Speaking of which, here is all that is left over in my box of backgrounds and bits after a whole month's worth of background busting videos. I don't have many full panels left, quite a few bits, but that's fine, they'll always come in handy. And this is what I started with, so hopefully you can see I've had a good background busting month. So what's coming up in May? Well, May is going to be Mojo May, and we are going to have one video every other day starting on the 1st of May. And each video will be about card making, but also about ways we can get our creative juices flowing, ways we can get our mojo back if it's up and disappeared. So I hope you'll join me for that. If you want to join me, then please do subscribe and ring the notification bell. And if you've gleaned any ideas from this month at all, I'd really love to hear from you in the comments. It's always good to know if the things that I share are actually helpful or not. And if they are, please do leave a thumbs up. Right, that's it from me. I will see you back here on the 1st of May for the start of Mojo May. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.